Hey guys, Chris here and welcome back to another mini build review. Today we're taking a look at this, which is set 75248, the Resistance A-Wing Starfighter. This is a really cool looking build, but obviously we had the UCS A-Wing this year, so how does it stack up? Well, let's find out. Okay, so quickly taking a look at the set details, obviously it is the theme of Star Wars and it came out in 2019 with the release of the Rise of Skywalker. It has 269 pieces and 2 minifigures with an RRP of £24.99 in the UK, $29.99 in America, or €29.99 Euros in Europe, which gave it a price per P of 9.3 pence in the UK, or 11.1 cents in America and Europe. So, pretty okay price. It's got a price around, the 10 pence per P, 11 cents mark. So a little bit more expensive, but obviously you have Star Wars tax on top of that as always. And this is a pretty cool looking vehicle, if I do say so myself. So taking a look at the actual A-Wing itself first, you can see that's some really nice, it does really look like an A-Wing, and I think I have done a great job with this. Not much studs on top showing, which is quite interesting, and you do get some really nice stickered pieces here with the gold going through, as well as a sticker on one side and these stickers here down the sides, which do look really nice. Obviously with Star Wars you're getting a lot more stickers now than prints, which is a little bit sad. Even the glass itself here has got 2 stickers on, which I do hate doing the stickers on the glass because I do find them really hard to line up. The fact that this kind of sinks into the cockpit isn't too bad because it does give you a little bit of wiggle room on the sides, but as you can see from mine, the stickers don't quite line up at the bottom of the glass, which is a little bit annoying, but when it pops down it's not too bad at all. You do get plenty of room in the cockpit for the pilot, which I'll put him in now. So he fits in quite nice and snugly. Got plenty of room in there, and it does close up really nice, and it does look pretty cool with him in the actual ship itself. Really, really cool. These guns here do the same as the one on the actual UCS one itself, where they spin backwards. That was a big thing that the designer commented on, the fact that the guns can spin around. Well, they can do it on this one as well, which is pretty nice. And the only complaint I would say about this actual build is the fact that this is held together by one pin, which I've been told is also how the UCS one is held together, but it does make it a little bit wobbly. But other than that, it does look great. I love the use of these clear pieces here to create the engine exhaust kind of at the back. That looks really smart, and the fins do look great. So like you see, really, really cool. And at the front you can see these stud shooters here. They're actually hidden how you shoot them, which is actually in the grills here. So you press down one of the grills, it actually fires, which is pretty nice. I like how they're hidden into the play feature and it still makes it look like an A-Wing without having stupid stud shooters shown on top. So it does look like a really nice display piece as well. The use of the gold bars is really nice as well to kind of accent the sticker, which looks really, really smart. And the only thing I could say about this is actually it's the fact that it's Resistance colours, because this is such a good ship. I would prefer it to have been the original one from the Return of the Jedi. But other than that, it's an absolute great build. So taking a look at the underside, you can see that it does have a lot of the bottom of the stud showing, so it's not quite as pretty on the underside, but it does have these little bits here that are built in that you can pop them off and put them in so that it can actually be flying without them showing, which is really, really nice. And then you can pop them back down to actually display it if you don't have it as a professional stand. So I think it looks really, really nice. I don't know what you guys think, but this is one of the best small A-Wings that they've done in minifigure scale. And because I am a fan of minifigure scale, this is why I actually kind of prefer this to the UCS one. Okay, so let's take a look at the A-Wing pilot himself. Now everyone's going to be screaming at me going, he's not an A-Wing pilot. No, I know he actually is an A-Wing pilot, but he's called Snap Wexley. He's actually a minifigure named character, and is the guy from Lost, which is pretty cool. But looking at his helmet, I think the printing on this looks absolutely awesome. I love all the little details and stuff. It does really look nice. And I think this guy actually looks better than the A-Wing guy that came in the UCS set as well. But as you can see, he's got really nice printing all down the front. No side printing, sadly, but he does have some nice back printing as well. The opacity of the white's not too great here because obviously it's been applied onto a darker colour, and I do really wish that kind of matched the helmet more. But other than that, it looks absolutely fantastic. And I do love the little helmet with the very, very small kind of microphone piece that's just hidden in nicely there. It does really look nice. And then the actual glass goggles I think look really nice on this character as well. He only has a single face print, which is a bit of a disappointment because he could have 2 with this hat piece, especially seeing as they don't actually give us the hair piece either. It would be cool if he had the hair piece to go with this character. But other than that, it does look pretty cool. He's got a nice beard and he just looks great. Great little minifigure. Definitely a nice one for the collection. And a more rare one as well. Okay, so we'll move on to the next character, which is Lieutenant Connix. Now this is a really rare minifigure to get in the collection. This is why I kind of got this set, because this is another really cool named character to be getting in here. And she's actually played by Billy Catherine Lord, which if a lot of people didn't know, that's actually Carrie Fisher's daughter in real life. So it's really nice that she had kind of a big role to play in the Rise of the Resistance, and one of the really nice bits of the film that I really, really did enjoy. But she's a great minifigure here. Again, she actually does have a dual facial expression, which is really nice to see. So she has this kind of more serious one, and then this kind of happy one. Obviously, if they won at the end, she's got more of the happy face. And then she has this really nice hairpiece, which does look a lot like the one that she had in the film, which is really, really nice to see. It also has an anti-stud on the top, which is quite interesting, so you could actually decorate it with something else. But I think this actual hairpiece is great to use for this character. She has a really nice silver belt buckle, which looks like a smiley face from what I can see on here, but it does look pretty cool anyway, nonetheless. And she has the Resistance kind of markings there on the top right of her jacket, and just a really nice waistcoaty look to it. It looks very, very Star Wars, and it's really, really nice. She also has back printing as well, which is great, but the legs don't have any printing on at all. So these are kind of, you can see they're in more of a smaller set. They're not really kind of the really nice side printing and things that you would be getting more in the expensive Star Wars sets. But great to have these two characters anyway, and I probably wouldn't see them in a UCS set or a bigger, more expensive set for a long time to come yet. Okay, so what do I think of the set as a whole? I think this is a really, really cool set. It makes a great display piece, and in fact, if you can see it from a distance, this doesn't even look like a LEGO set. It doesn't have many studs showing. It's very, very smooth, and it does, I think, look just as good as a display piece as the UCS one. I think if you got a little mini plaque for this, it would look absolutely great. And I do love the fact that these are more minifigure scale, so they can be used more to play with and also as a display piece. Whereas the UCS one was very, very expensive. Obviously, it was more scaled up as well, so it had nicer cockpit details and stuff like that. But the fact that if you're like me and collecting lots and lots of Star Wars, I do find that one is a little bit of a waste of space, in my opinion. But this one is great. I really do like this one, and if you wanted to, you could even probably change a lot of this around and turn it into the red one if you wanted to. But the minifigures as well are a really nice choice. You're not getting any like random minifigs that you don't really want, or ones that you get a lot of in the set. So it's great to have two named characters in this set as well, which is one of the reasons that I picked this up. It was also on a really good deal when the UCS A-Wing came out, which is one of the reasons I got it. It went down to like £12 or something, which was absolutely crazy. So all in all, I would still probably recommend this at the £24.99 as well. But this one does go down to around $17.99 in the UK. So maybe look for a decent price before you actually pull the trigger on it. But other than that, I think this is an absolutely great build, and it's definitely one that I will be displaying nicely at some point with all my other Star Wars collection. But other than that, I really do hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know in the comments down below if you have this set, or if you have one of the other A-Wings, because there have been quite a few recently. But I do think this is one of the better ones. But like I said, really hope you enjoyed the video, and have an absolute awesome day. If you enjoyed the vid, then if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. And as always, keep bricking it.